And on the floor of Cougar Arena, we are here for the semifinal matchups, the second round of those today. It's going to be the Viola Longhorns and the Earle Lady Bulldogs. Hello, everybody. Ethan Murphy underneath the headset with you for tonight's matches. And with that, it's Viola and Earle, going to be a tough one. These two just faced off in the regional tournament last week against each other, where Earle took a 50-point win, but when we talked to Coach Henderson yesterday, she seemed pretty confident going into this one, saying that her Lady Longhorns have kind of learned from that one. They were a little offset the first time, and now they have come in ready to compete and play against Earle here for the semifinals, as now they have the confidence after that loss to Earle. On the other side of things, you're going to see Jada Maples, the Mizzou commit, Chip Johnson, the Three Rivers commit, as well as Journey Jefferson, who has Division I collegiate offers. So with that, Cheyenne, Morgan Newberry, Jaden Fry, Marissa Hudson, and Taylor Richardson rounding at the 5 for Viola. And on the other side, we've got the Trinity, Maples, Johnson, and Jefferson. Madison Glaspie and Jada Cheers going to be taking the floor for the Bulldogs of Earle. So both of these teams out of the same region, all four girls teams that made it through the semifinals were from the East, and it is a repeat of what we saw last week at the regional tournament hosted at Hillcrest. So with that being said, expect a lot from the inside here for Viola, as they have two bigs that they utilize throughout the lineup. Taylor Richardson, a sharpshooter, as well as a post player, and Marissa Hudson, who really just dominates in the post area, a low post type of player. Expect Earle to be on the outside a lot, especially with Jefferson and Johnson. Maples to kind of work within that mid-range area. And with that being said, we are just about ready to get into tip-off. It has been a great showcase here at the 1A state tournament, and with that being said, we are just about ready for tip-off. Let's see what these two teams can bring to the floor. It is day 5, game number 23 of the tournament. Appreciate everybody for tuning in with us here. Had some complications earlier in the day, but despite that, we are here to cover the two final games. It is the Viola Longhorns and the Earle Bulldogs. It'll be Jada Maples, Marissa Hudson up for tip-off. So let's see what these teams have in them. That one going to be Chip Johnson on the pickup. Finds Earle. There's Maples underneath. The first one off the mark, and it'll fall back the other way here for Viola. Full court pressure from the Bulldogs. She'll beat the 5-second call, finds Morgan Newberry, as it'll head back the other way here. Viola to start things off, trying to come out strong early and find the first basket on the board. And we'll see Taylor Richardson up top, swings it over. There's Newberry underneath. Hudson puts up a 2. It's through. That one gonna roll in. Falls back the other way here for Earle. And Journey Jefferson at the Cougar logo finds its way to Glaspie on the outside, our former HSV player of the game. Launch, long distance, won't go there for Jefferson, and it's back down the other way here. Cheyenne Newberry hands it off. Jaden Fry, the senior. And a sneak to Morgan Newberry. That one going to get a little bit past her, falls out of bounds. .7:03 remaining, 2-0 start here, as we'll see that one go off of Taylor Richardson back the other way. Journey Jefferson up the floor. And with that, Jefferson, the swing, that one going to be kick ball off of Cheyenne Newberry. Madison Glaspie here to inbound. Journey Jefferson swings it back. And you'll see Viola with a big defensive pressure about them tonight as Jada Maples floats up a 2. Step back, the fadeaway jumper. The Mizzou commit getting it done. Jaden Fry back the other way. She'll drive, and with that, it'll be a 10-second call against Viola. Turnover in Earle's favor. Glaspie up the floor, hands it off, and that one rolls off of Jefferson back the other way. Taylor Richardson here to inbound. 2-2 to start this one early. Cheyenne Newberry trying to break the press. She'll drive, almost gets it knocked away from her. The foul going to go against Journey Jefferson. And with that, we will see Newberry here to inbound. Hands it off to her sister, Morgan. Swing back. Richardson underneath Maritza Hudson. Draws a foul from Maples. Viola staying in this one early. It's kind of up to if they can keep gas in the tank, because Earle is a team that plays all 32 minutes at this pace. And Viola is going to have to match that if they want to come out with a victory. Marissa Hudson up for the first. That one goes through. Hudson, the post player, down low here for the second shot, and that is going to make it 2 for 2. Viola up the floor, or excuse me, Earle up the floor. Finds Chip Johnson. Johnson working her way around the press. Jada Cheers on the outside. It'll go back to her. Maples going to be working in the post, and a foul picked up. Chip Johnson. Finds Cheers out on the three-point line. That one won't go. Johnson on the pickup. She'll draw contact, and she'll head to the line here to shoot 2. First one up for Johnson, no good. The Three Rivers commit. And with that, 5:50 left to play, 2-point deficit on the floor. As Johnson nails the second one, it's a 1-point ball game. Richardson here to inbound, finds Newberry. Newberry swiftly down the floor trying to get past Journey Jefferson, hands it off, and that one will be a turnover against them. Viola getting a little bit ahead of themselves, trying to play too quick at this current moment. Earle cemented in their slow game so far, and Johnson going to rush to the baseline, won't go. Blocked and stolen away here for the Longhorns. It'll be Jaden Fry, the swing. She thought Richardson was there. The scoop up from Glaspie, wide open lane, and there's 2. Timeout, Coach Jefferson. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching the 1A State Playoffs presented by Centennial Bank.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
And we are back here on the floor of Cougar Arena. It's a 1-point ball game. Viola in favor of it after Glaspie got a fast break to take the lead, and that one going to go off Glaspie that time. It'll be 5:23 left here in the opening quarter of action. Richardson to inbound, the full court press, and that one going to be handed off. She'll just beat out the 5-second call, and it'll go back down the other way here. Morgan Newberry swings it to Cheyenne. Long distance past that time. 15 to shoot. Taylor Richardson in the corner, and it'll be jump. Falling back here for the Longhorns. Cheyenne Newberry to inbound. That one stolen away. Jada Maples off a fast break. Hands it off to Glaspie. The left-hand layup is through. Cheyenne Newberry to Richardson. Jaden Fry, the handoff. Richardson, there's Fry back up top. Swings it, trying to break the tough press, and that one tipped by Jada Maples. The swing underneath. Richardson finds two. 1 point ball game between Viola and Earle here to start in the first quarter, as we've just about shaved off half of the 8 minutes. It'll be Chip Johnson back the other way here. The swing over. There's Jefferson in the corner. Up top, Cheers. 15 on the shot clock. Dwindles down to 10. Chip Johnson steps through, floats it up, won't go. Glaspie underneath. That one gonna be stolen away. The third time will be the charm there for Chip Johnson. And it'll be back the other way here for Viola. Jaden Fry attempts to get it to Newberry, and that one is gonna be just ahead of her, falls out of bounds. Gonna be Journey Jefferson, the handoff to Johnson. Jada Maples pulls up for the mid-range, no good. Tipped around, Jefferson comes away with it. Underneath, floats it up. That one gonna be overthrown. Kick back out, Glaspie, wide open trajectory, won't be able to find the three. And it's back the other way here, Cheyenne Newberry. The swing to the other side, Morgan Newberry hands it off. There's Hudson, the turnaround, and there is two on the board here. 1 point ball game. Viola looking completely different than we saw them last week at Hillcrest. Chip Johnson hands it off. Madison Dunn. That shot won't go, and a foul is called. She'll head to the line to shoot two. Two shots coming up here from Madison Dunn, the big man. Madison Dunn up for the second. That one gonna fall in as well. And with that, 2 point ball game back on the board. Taylor Richardson trying to find an open look. There's Hudson. Kick out Newberry. 15 to shoot. The handoff to her sister. Down low, there's Hudson. The spin, floats it up, won't go. And that one gonna be back the other way here. Off of Cheyenne Newberry. She tips that one out of bounds. It'll fall back the other way here. Journey Jefferson up the floor. Jefferson, top of the key. She'll hand it off to Johnson. Goes for Maples in the corner. Up top, Johnson. Swing underneath. And a foul going to be called against Marissa Hudson. It'll be Chip Johnson at the baseline. Out to Jefferson. Jefferson thought about it. Goes to Johnson up top. Underneath the swing from Dunn. The scoop off the window, no good. It'll be Jefferson underneath. Hudson to take it the other way. It'll be long distance three going up. That one gonna rattle off the mark there. Richardson underneath draws contact. 2 shots coming up for the junior. Going to be Taylor Richardson behind the line to shoot 2. First one is through. 98 seconds left to go on this one. Taylor Richardson up for the second. That one in as well. Tie ball game at 10 apiece. And we'll see Journey Jefferson. There's Maples. Long distance 2 goes up, won't fall. Dunn on the pickup with the right hand. It'll be Viola back the other way. Swing over to Cheyenne Newberry. She's trying to drive. Tipped away. Jada Maples on an island all alone. Goes up. There's 2. Timeout from Viola. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Proud sponsor of the Viola Lady Longhorns on their road to the Spa City. Bank of Salem. Thank you for your support.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
And we are back here on the floor of Cougar Arena. 1:05 left to play here in the first quarter as Taylor Richardson hands it off. Full court pressure from Earle, and that's going to be blocking foul against Jada Cheers. Gillespie going to check in for her. Cheyenne Newberry to inbound from the sideline. Going to be Taylor Richardson back the other way here. She'll swing it up. Newberry way outside. We'll see a drive taken, and that's offensive. We'll see Madison Dunn check in here for Christian Boykin. As it'll fall back the other way here. Gillespie down the floor. Jada Maples fires in the mid-range, won't go. Falls back the other way here. Morgan Newberry trying to find an open look. Timeout here from Viola. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
And we'll see Viola here. Hands it off, Jaden Fry. Fry. That one almost tipped away by Madison Gillespie, but it'll fall out of bounds. stays here for the Longhorns. Cheyenne Newberry finds Fry, tipped the other way. Jada Maples, a long swing underneath, and there's Journey Jefferson with the easy layup. 6 points up. Viola trying to counter. Jaden Fry, 10 to shoot. And that one gonna come away from her. It'll be a fight for the rebound. Hand off, Hudson puts up a 2. That one gonna fall short. She'll come back with it. Buzzer beater. And there's the deuce for Marissa Hudson. With that, there will be a break in between quarters, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Since inception, Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
And back here on the floor, we'll see Earle. Gonna find its way to Journey Jefferson on the outside. Underneath there's Dunn, the handoff, and that one will fall to the bottom of the net. Back down the other way here for Viola. Taylor Richardson swings it. Jaden Fry hands it off and tries to split the defense. She'll be able to regain control. Newberry finds Hudson. That one going to be stolen away by Chip Johnson swiftly down the other way. Maples floats it up, won't go. And jump ball called. It'll go back here for Viola. We'll see Taylor Richardson here to inbound. All 10 players in the back court past the half-court line. Richardson to Cheyenne Newberry. Newberry back the other way. Taylor Richardson at the Cougar logo. Swings it. There's Jaden Fry up top. Long distance 3 goes up. Falls short for the senior. The pickup underneath. Madison Gillespie steps through, finds 2 on the board. And we'll see Cheyenne Newberry down the other way. Jaden Fry, top of the key. Viola needs some baskets here. Richardson almost lost it. Gonna be tipped away. Jada Maples underneath. Lays it up and in. Viola here to take another timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Proud sponsor of the Viola Lady Longhorns on their road to the Spa City. Bank of Salem. Thank you for your support.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto.
And we'll see Taylor Richardson here to inbound over to Newberry. Newberry down the floor. Cheyenne Newberry, the swing to the outside, and that one falls back the other way here for the Earle Lady Bulldogs. Madison Gillespie here to inbound, and we'll see Journey Jefferson down the other way. We'll see Gillespie hand it off. Jefferson fires long distance, no good. That one going to be knocked away by Morgan Newberry, and it'll be back here the other way. 10-point deficit, 22-12 in favor of Earle. Madison Gillespie at the baseline, no look pass to Johnson, who will fire off the catch. That one going to fall short. Picked back up by Chip Johnson. The readjustment, there's Gillespie who launches a two, no good. Journey Jefferson underneath swings it. That one going to result in two players hitting the deck. It's going to be Jefferson and Taylor Richardson. And Cheyenne Newberry swings it to the outside. The pull-up, no good. Jada Maples with the defensive rebound, and we'll see that one go all the way underneath as Jefferson is fouled hard. Two shots coming up from behind the line. And with that, we'll see second free throw attempt here shortly as Earle is in the lead by 11. And it'll be down the other way here. Swing to the outside for the Longhorns. They're trying to find an open look, and that one almost knocked away from Richardson. Stolen, and it'll be off of Marissa Hudson. Now you see Earle with firm control starting to come away with this lead. It'll be Madison Gillespie down the other way. Gillespie, hand off to Johnson. Johnson to Maples in the corner. We'll see Madison Dunn underneath. That one goes up off the glass, won't fall. It'll be Cheyenne Newberry on the pickup. Finds her sister back the other way. Here, a swing to Hudson. Down low. That one knocked away by Madison Dunn. Underneath, there's the float up, and that one going to fall through for Jada Maples. The handoff, that one. Gonna go over to Morgan Newberry up top. And a foul called. That one going against Madison Gillespie. Cheyenne Newberry here to inbound. That one goes to the outside. And stolen away by Madison Dunn. The foul going to go against Marissa Hudson. With that, Earle is going to retain possession. Marissa Hudson, her third personal foul as Jefferson. First one up and in. As Marissa Hudson subs out, as well as Jaden Fry. It'll be back down the other way here. Chip Johnson going to sub out. .7 left to go. Cheyenne Newberry along the baseline. That one going to go for Richardson. It'll fall down the other way. Knocked away, stolen. Going to be Journey Jefferson. The left-hand layup is through, and just like that, a 34-point lead up for Earle. Almost tipped, and it'll fall back down the other way off of Morgan Newberry. It'll be Madison Gillespie. Across the midcourt line. Madison Gillespie driving, hands it off. And that is going to be the end of the second quarter. With that, we send you to the locker room, and we will step aside along with them. We'll be right back. You're watching the 1A State Tournament presented by Centennial Bank. And we are back here on the floor of Cougar Arena inside of halftime. It is Viola 16 to Earle's whopping 40 points. We've seen Viola and Earle go back and forth there in the first quarter, and especially saw Viola just keep it neck and neck, and then in the second it just really ran away from them. Earle just such a hard team to face because you have to have that level of intensity and that level of back and forth play the entire way through, or they will topple you over as a team offensively. And they just have so many different avenues of which they can score just because of the amount of offensive anchors on that team that even go as far as the bench, not just the starting five. But with that being said, Viola out of this one going to be trying to find something positive to build off of and let that snowball into a comeback, as they currently sit down by 24 points. 25 seconds left at halftime, and with that we'll see the officials still needing to come onto the floor and taking an extra water break, as I like to say whenever this happens. But 5 on the clock. And the buzzer sounds. We're waiting on the officials, and there they come. One of them out of the locker room. Waiting on 2 more. There's another. And there's 3. So now we can resume play here. The little stoppage in play, and 16 more minutes left in this ball game. 24-point lead here for Earle. And we'll see Chip Johnson out to Glaspie. There's Jada Maples, kick out. Jefferson finds its way. Maples to the inside. There's Cheers, the fall away. And it'll be back down the other way here for Viola as they trudge down the floor. And the steal from Earle. Glaspie underneath. There's the right-hand layup. It's through. Across the mid-court line, and we'll see a swing to the corner. Kick out, Jaden Fry. Going to be Hudson. The long 2 falls short as Journey Jefferson goes back the other way here. The handoff. Chip to Glaspie in the corner. There's 3. And with that, Cheyenne Newberry, the swing to the right corner, a dance along the baseline. Morgan Newberry, no good. Taylor Richardson on the rebound, hands it off. Hudson goes up for it. Richardson puts up the right-hand layup, and there's 2 on the board for the Longhorns. Glaspie back down the other way. A swing. There's going to be Journey Jefferson as she'll pass behind the back, and Glaspie, top of the key. Jefferson, long-range 3, no good. Finds Jaden Fry. And we'll see Newberry back the other way here. A swing underneath. Hudson, the fadeaway jumper, no good. Finds Chip back the other way. Glaspie, left wing, knocks it down. Timeout, Viola. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. And we'll see it back the other way here for Viola on the floor of Cougar Arena. Jaden Fry swings it. That one goes to the corner man, back to the outside. Fry launches left wing. That one's through. Bullseye for Jaden Fry, the senior for Viola. And we'll see Chip Johnson cross midcourt. She'll hand it off. Maples throws up a triple of her own. No good. Fry back down the other end. And it'll stay here for Viola. 5:10 remaining. Cheyenne Newberry to kick this one. Fry up top, launches another triple, rattles off the mark, and Jada Maples on the rebound. She'll fall away with it. Glaspie, long three, no good. Finds Madison Dunn, banks it off the glass with the right hand. And it'll be Newberry, the swing. There's Fry who spins, kick out. There's a corner three up for Richardson, no good. Dunn on the defensive rebound. Chip back down the other way. A swing to Maples. Maples pulls up for the two, and that one rattles off the mark, falls back here for the Earle Bulldogs. 4:21 left here in the third quarter. Journey Jefferson to check in. There's Chip Johnson. Maples to the outside, finds Jefferson. Jefferson spins. Maples gets it stolen away from her. We'll see it back the other way here. Cheyenne Newberry to Fry. Fry to Richardson. She'll take the adjustment, dances along the baseline, and going to be a foul that time against Christian Boykin. 4:03 remaining. Richardson and finds Newberry. Newberry out of bounds. Back the other way, here's Earle. Journey Jefferson hands it off. Chip to Glaspie. A launch from the right wing, no dice. And it is back here for Viola. It'll be Jaden Fry. Newberry hands it off. There's Richardson up top. Hudson throws up a two, won't go. Earle back down the other way. That one going to be swung back. Mid-range, falls short there for Chip. And we'll see it back here, ripped away by the Longhorns. Taylor Richardson the handoff. Cheyenne Newberry, top of the key, swings it over. Richardson underneath. Hudson to the corner for three, and that one is off the mark, falls off the back heel. Pass right back to Viola. Cheyenne Newberry laying it up for two. Madison Glaspie draws contact. Back to the outside, and one counted. There's Journey Jefferson knocking it down. And it'll be Jefferson to complete the 4-point play. That one goes up. We'll see it here for Viola. Lane violation. against Journey Jefferson. And we'll see that one go to the corner, wide open three. And with that, going to be Marissa Hudson checking out of the ball game. Her final time playing here for Viola. Chip Johnson down the other way to Jefferson. Jefferson down the floor, splits the defense, hands it off. There's Dunn underneath. The right hand is up for two. Richardson tiptoes along the baseline, trying to find its way to the outside. Jada Maples, the behind-the-back pass to keep it inbound. Chip Johnson to Jefferson. Dunn, the high arcing pull-up, no good. And we'll see it stay here for Earle. Journey Jefferson to the outside. There's Johnson, back to Jefferson. Goes up, the high arcing shot. Falls through, nothing but net. That one goes back to the other corner, swing up top. There's Richardson in the mid-range, taken back the other way here for Journey Jefferson. Jefferson hands it off. Maple steps back, launches a triple, no good. Dunn on the pickup, banks it in off the window. 1:06 left to play. Another triple to match, and that one gonna bounce up and through. And it'll be a long distance pass. There's Jefferson, who working her way around the defense. Top of the key. Jefferson swings it underneath Madison Dunn. That one gonna fall away, and it'll stay here for the Bulldogs. Subs coming in for both teams, and 25.3 left in the third. And we'll see Madison Dunn off the glass, won't go. The other put-up attempt won't fall, and it'll be back down the other way here for Viola. Coming out of this one, we'll go into the sportsmanship rule in the fourth. A launch from the left corner falls short. Taken back the other way, Madison Glaspie. Put up at the buzzer, no good. And with that, we will take a break in between quarters, as we'll be right back.
Proud sponsor of the Viola Lady Longhorns on their road to the Spa City. Bank of Salem. Thank you for your support.
Since inception, Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
And we are back here on the floor of Cougar Arena. Viola with possession. There's a floater. That one sinks to the bottom, and it'll be back the other way here. I believe the sportsmanship rule is in effect, so we will see a running clock for the remainder of this game. Swing to Cheers. That one to the corner. A launch, no good. Falls back the other way. Gonna be up top that time. The swing over, right wing. The feed to the inside. That one goes up, won't fall. It'll be Boykin coming away with it. There's Madison Glaspie. Cheers launches long distance three, falls off the heel of the rim, and it'll be back the other way. An offensive foul. Viola down the other way here. Skip up top. Long distance three taken. She'll drain that one. And it'll be Madison Glaspie up the floor. Glaspie up top. The swing to Boykin. Boykin, miscommunication there. Wasn't paying attention on that one. And we'll see it back the other way. Swing to the outside. The handoff in the corner. Drive underneath, and that one going to result in a jump ball. And this one going to fall back the other way here for Earle. Jada Cheers, the handoff to Glaspie. Glaspie to Perry. Underneath, Cheers backs into the defender, and she'll throw it up, draws a foul, and the clock will keep rolling. Two shots coming up here. One more up for Jada Cheers. The second one up. That one falls through. It'll go back the other way here for Viola. The Longhorns on the outside. Long range three again. Won't connect that time, and it'll be a foul underneath. Right wing. Hand off back the other way. A launch. The triple rolls out. And it'll be Glaspie back down the floor here for Earle. And that one going to be back the other way here for Viola. And we'll see underneath the shot, and one counted underneath, and 3:30 left to play. Earle picking up their fourth team foul. We'll see a substitution on the floor. And that one goes up, falls off the mark. A spin underneath, the handoff, stolen away, and that one goes off of Ariana Perry. Goes out to the corner, a swing down low, spin underneath, trying to find a way through. That one going to fall short. And we'll see that one fall back here for Jada Cheers. Cheers swings it over to Glaspie. Left wing, or left hand, excuse me, layup is through. 2:15 remaining. And we'll see a substitution in for Viola. That's going to be Morgan Newberry. Perry to inbound. It'll fall back the other way. Ariana Perry, the swing to the left. Going to be the feed down low. There's two defenders on her. The pickup underneath. There's two off the window. Less than 2 minutes to play here. Viola going to be sent home as they'll move on to rematch up against Westside in the Spa City. To the corner, stolen away. Rodriguez back down the floor, and she'll throw it up. That one falls off the mark. The pickup and the delivery underneath. We'll see Ariana Perry up top. The swing to the right wing, and less than a minute to go here. That one going to be passed right back here for the Longhorns. Underneath, off the glass, there's two. 45 seconds left, and Earle has done it. They will move next to face off against Westside Greers Ferry on the biggest stage possible for high school basketball here in Arkansas. And 20 seconds left. $12 to shoot. Back up top. And there's a foul. And that's going to end this one. 1 second left, and there it is. Earle moves on as they go to Hot Springs next weekend on Friday on Thursday to face off against Westside Greers Ferry, the Eagles. And with that being said, we will be right back here with our player of the game interview as well as our coach of the game interview. Don't go anywhere. And here with the Everett banner, Earle sits. Taking a picture here as we move on to our next matchup. Going to be Earle and Jasper up next. The Lady Bulldogs heading to Banco's EK Arena. And they will continue their journey there. Westside and Earle, a rematch from the 24-25 season. And we will see who comes out victorious. Join us back here in just a moment for our player of the game as well as our coach of the game interview. We'll be right back. And with that, back on the floor of Cougar Arena, we will be moving our interview from the end of this game to the halftime of this one. It is Earle and Jasper up next. Stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break and we'll move on to this boys matchup next. We'll see you there. Don't go anywhere.